how are you? Hi, everybody. How are you today? Okay, I've got a good video planned for you today. We're going to talk about Nicki Minaj and the Garcelle situation, how it's just gotten out of hand to the point that I'm scared. I'm really scared something bad is going to happen. Talk about that. Then we'll talk about Diana finally coming to terms with uh, her not returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, a lot's going on today. So let's go ahead and let you know that today's video is sponsored by Monk Pack. This episode is brought to you by Monk Pack. Monk Pack is the delicious, low-sugar, keto-friendly bars that make my day so much better when I'm craving a sweet, healthy snack. Their plant-based and gluten-free bars are the perfect snack for anyone who is trying to eat better or cut back on sugar and carbs without sacrificing taste. Monk Pack's keto granola bars and nut and seed bars only contain 1 gram of sugar, 2 to 3 grams of net carbs, and each bar contains about 150 calories. These bars are so delicious. They taste like some of my favorite candy bars. My favorite is Coconut Cocoa Chip because of its great coconut flavor with the sweetness of chocolate and the satisfying crunch of the nuts. Monk Pack bars come in other delicious flavor like sea salt, dark chocolate, and caramel sea salt. Plus, they just launched 2 new flavors, peanut butter cocoa chip and dark chocolate cocoa. Also, these bars are not just for people eating keto. They are the perfect snack for anyone looking for a flavorful, great tasting snack with real ingredients and less sugar. These bars are gluten-free, plant-based, non-GMO, and are not sweetened with sugar alcohols. Monk Pack is so confident in their product, it is backed with 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like the product, you can exchange it or receive a refund, whichever you prefer. Go on over to monkpack.com and get 20% off any purchase by using code Sharrell at the checkout, or simply click on the link in the description down below to get 20% off. Alrighty, thank you, Monk Pack, for sponsoring this video. All right, you guys, let's get into it. This has just gotten so out of control. I tried to talk about it yesterday and it went to a whole different place. It lasted through the night. This is insane. So for those of you that are just joining me, let me do a quick recap. Nicki Minaj came out yesterday and went off on Garcelle. Let me put my banner up before all of this. Just in case you missed it, let me go ahead and replay what she said.
They wanted ratings. And the next thing that happened to them, they were canceled. And now this lady is on one of the Real Housewives talking about, leave my son alone. Don't leave comments under my son's page. Bitch, if you can't fill this stand a motherfucking heat, get the fuck out the kitchen, bitch. Do you care about my motherfucking son, bitch? Did you care about my motherfucking son, hoe? I see why that white man left you, bitch. Disgusting. But I always tell you guys.
All right. So there you have it. She's calling Garcelle out of her name, calling her itch, calling her a hoe. It's so ridiculous. So this happened yesterday. So the root of it, we talked about it a little bit on my show yesterday, but this has gone way too far. The root of the problem, let me remind everybody before all of this nonsense comes into the picture. The root of the problem is Nicki Minaj is mad at the entire cast of The Real. Yes, we're talking about The Real. That's canceled. It's not even on air anymore. She's mad at the entire cast because they interviewed Jennifer Hough. Jennifer Hough is the lady that is claiming that Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, ard her. And as a matter of fact, he spent time in prison for it. Okay, this was a long time ago. And so right there, people are going to talk about it because number one, Nicki, you're in the public eye. Okay, you cannot ask anybody not to talk about this. 2, he's convicted. Okay, so it all started because she's mad because Jennifer went on The Real. I'm not making this up. This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. She's mad because Jennifer went on the reel. She is, she's absolutely irate that my friend Nosy interviewed Jennifer. We're going to talk about Nosy a little later because I'm going to bring her on the show to stand up for herself because that went on all night. Her and Nicki going back and forth. But right now, I wanted to do a calm video about Garcelle. So she's mad at the whole team and she used all of a sudden took all of her anger out on Garcelle. But she's mad at Lonnie. She's mad at Adrian, Jenny, she's mad at everybody, and that show doesn't even come on anymore. That interview was a while back, probably a year and a half back. It makes no sense, Nicki. Now I don't have anything against you, I don't, but I can say when this is getting out of hand, and I wanted to do this video so calm and know exactly what I'm saying because yesterday was crazy when the Barbs came in. That was absolutely crazy. I took questions from them. I tried to remain calm, but the Barbs are all going crazy. And one Barb said this. She said, I hate the fact that what Nicki's antics overshadows her talent. We all know you're talented, Nicki. You don't have to behave like this. You're letting your temper get the best of you. And you're upset because people are talking about your husband. But they have to. He's in the public eye. You're a public figure. And what happened was unusual at best. So everybody has their different sides of the story. But you have to be willing to either ignore it or accept the fact that people are going to talk about your husband. And you can't drag them. You can't threaten to sue them. This is crazy. But I'm getting off subject. Let me go back to Garcelle because this is why I made this video for Garcelle. I feel that Garcelle's not going to respond to you. She's not that kind of person. She's laid back, very classy. She's not going to come out and get in the gutter. She's just not that way. But you need to know Garcelle's not even like that. She did her job, okay, which is, hold on one second, guys. This is getting crazy. Sorry, guys. I never do that, but this is crazy. Garcelle's just doing her job. If you should be mad at anybody, you should be mad at the producers of the show that booked the talent. Garcelle has no control over who comes on the show. She is presented with a stack of cards the night before. This is who's coming on the show. This is what we're going to talk about. She reads those, goes through them. She might not even know Jennifer on a personal basis. Nicki, you're out of line. You're out of line. You're letting your mess overshadow your talent. She's not that way. You need to apologize to her. She's not like that. She probably has nothing against you. She probably read some notes handed to her from staff saying this is what happened and interview her and you can comment on what you think about it. But you're mad at the whole cast on a show that's been canceled. You're calling her out of her name. Nicki, I don't have anything against you. Yes, I'm good friends with Nosy, but me and Nosy share two different brains. So I'm judging you on what I see. You have to stop. You're going too far. This is crazy. Garcelle isn't even like that. I bet you, and I think I'm gonna blame Andy Cohen on this. He let you come and co-host the reunion of Potomac last season. You came on and hosted the Potomac reunion. Now that gives you a personal connection to the cast. Are you going to go off on them when they say things that you don't like? Do they have to film on pins and needles? Because if they say something wrong, Nicki Minaj is going to come after them. This is crazy. You have let your temper overshadow what's really going on. And what do you care what bloggers think, what Cardi B's fans have to say? Why? You make enough money not to care. Now this makes you look petty. It has to stop. It has to stop. You're going after the wrong people. If you found out that Jennifer was going on the real, you should have contacted the producers and said, is there any way you cannot let this interview go through? But you don't get mad at the co-hosts that are just doing their job. They are paid to ask people questions. And yeah, you go after the wrong one. I'm really upset that you went after Garcelle. Go after Lonnie. I'm still mad at her what she did to Tamar. Go after Lonnie. But Garcelle, somebody you know's not going to fight back, she's not. She's not cut from that cloth. She's a classy lady. This is too far, Nicki. You're going too far. And this nosy thing, we'll talk about that later tonight. I'm going to take questions from the Barbs. I'm not hiding from the Barbs. I want the Barbs to call in. I want Cardi B's people to come in, because we need to reconcile this once and for all. It seems minor, two rap women at the top of their game going at each other. But does this sound familiar? Two rap guys going East Coast, West Coast, going after each other. Look how that turned out. The whole Biggie and Tupac situation. These things can get out of hand, and it is out of hand right now. I'm trying to bring some calm to the situation. It's going too far. And if you get mad, and then you say something to this person, and then they get mad, then they say something they don't mean, and you say something you don't mean, and then you start, it's too much. We're all adult women. And you have to remember, Nicki, you might be 40, but a lot of your fans are in their 20s and 30s. These are young people that will go hard for what they believe in. This has to stop. This has to stop. Garcelle is not like that. She's a good person. Probably doesn't even listen to rap music. What does she know? She doesn't care about your beef with Nosy. She doesn't care about your beef with Cardi B. She doesn't care. She probably don't even know about it. Garcelle is too busy focusing on her end game, meeting her goals, getting the good jobs, dealing with this cast of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's a lot, because they're a mess. The last thing she needs, she watches her reputation. She watches what she say and how she says it. She thinks before she talks. She's not going to get into a drag out beef with you. She's just not. I'm here to speak up for Garcelle. You're going down the wrong road. What did Tamar say? No, it was Portia. Wrong road. Wrong road. Nicki, you got to calm down. Calm down. I know it doesn't feel good for people to talk about your husband. I'm the same way about Perry. But Perry doesn't have the same past as Kenneth does. You got to know people are going to ask questions. And wouldn't it be cool if you underestimated everyone, and the people that think bad of you, once you talk, they say, oh, I was wrong. She's not like that at all. But when you turn into a hood rat and you start cussing people out and going after people, and you going back and forth with Nosy last night, back and forth. Come on, Nicki, you 40. You're 40. And I'm not shaming you for being 40. Because I'm 51. I'm 50. I'm a grown-ass woman. And it's just not a good look when you start arguing with some 20-year-olds. It has to stop. Going to do a video later. I'm going to invite your Barbs, because that's what happened last night. They came on, they spoke their piece. They weren't yelling and arguing. I felt like you fanned the flames, by going at it with Nosy. You fan the flames. And so now they're getting crazy. The whole thing is a mess. This has to stop. You are not going to drag Garcelle into this mess. But I'm here, and she's not going to speak on it. I know Garcelle. She's not going to speak on it. But I'm here to say she's not like that. She did her job. I can't ask you as a rapper not to go to the Grammys. That's part of your job. I don't know what you wanted her to do. You wanted her to cuss Jennifer out? And because Jennifer is involved, she's allowed to tell her story. I've been on panel with Jennifer before. I've spoken to her. That's what bloggers do. We get both sides of the story. Because whether we talk about it or not, Nicki, people are going to talk about what happened. Whether it's Sharrell or another blogger or The Real, they're going to talk about it. So you're going to sue the world? You got to calm down. You're letting your temper get the best of you. This has to stop. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. And you barking up the wrong tree by going after Garcelle. That it is out of line. It's uncalled for. And she didn't do anything but her damn job. You can't take the Diana route and think you could make people think of you a certain way, or make people not talk about this, or make people not talk about that. You've been in this business way too long. You know how it works. You know that people are going to think what they want to think. And there's nothing you can do about it. You have to accept that. There is nothing you can do about it. But you make enough money not to give a damn. Why don't you show us a different side of Nicki? Why don't you show us the side of Nicki that don't care about things that don't matter to her? But going after Garcelle, don't worry, Garcelle, I got your back. Stop. That's not gonna work. This must stop immediately. It's different than going after a blogger. She's not going to go low with you. She's not. I can't, people. I can't. Leave her alone, please. Please, Nicki, leave her alone. I'm just asking you in a calm manner. You are out of line. You have no right to go after her for doing her job. She didn't say this on her personal time. She wasn't tweeting about it. She didn't talk behind your back. She just doesn't even know you. Please stop. Let's talk about another person that goes too far. Let's talk about Diana. Diana Jenkins, who learned this season that no matter what you do, the public's going to think of you what they think of you, and you have no control over that. Does it hurt when people don't like you? Yeah, it does. Do you start suing everybody? Take that advice, Nicki. She's trying to sue everybody. It's not working. No, you can't do that. You're trying to control the narrative, Nicki, and it's not going to work. You tried to control the narrative, Diana, and it looks like you have come to terms with what has happened. Sanella, y'all are messy. Are messy. Look at these people in the chat. Listen, they're treating you this way because of your behavior. You should have came on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the #1 rated show, showing us your nice side. You decide to be a bully. You should have came on saying, oh, all those rumors that are already out there that Sharrell didn't create, I'm different than what those rumors are saying. But you decided to come in on 10, speed 10, announcing to everybody, you need a new villain. You came on and you said yourself that you wanted to be the new villain. Well, this is what happens when you're a villain. People don't like bullies. They react. And then when they react, you want to get your feelings hurt. Why did I go so hard? I went back and looked at my tapes. Diana, I had nothing against you. I was trying to be fair in the beginning until I realized you were a bigot. When you did those racist things, that doesn't fly with me. So you came hard with the racial stuff, and I responded back. As a Black woman, the only Black woman that covers Housewives. You pissed off an entire race. An entire race. And I'm the only one with a platform that could speak up for us as Black people. So that's when I started hating your guts. But you listen, you created a big mess for yourself. It's out there. You tried to stop all these rumors and opinions before the reunion. That didn't work. And now it looks like you have come to terms with you're not coming back. So she posted this on her social media. It says, sunsets are proof that endings can be beautiful too. People are taking this as saying you realize your time with the Real Housewives is over and you've accepted it. That's good. That's good. You need to accept it and move on. It is what it is. You did what you did. You can't fix it. Now come to terms with it. It's over. And that's how people are going to remember you. And your performance had nothing to do with Sharrell. That is crazy. The whole thing was crazy. All of this trying to sue people. Y'all are messy. Yeah, you left a bitter taste in everyone's mouth, Diana. It didn't have to go down that way. It did not. But that's what you chose to do. You're a grown woman. You thought you made a plan, and your plan backfired. And not only that, I mean, how do you piss off an entire race? Just the whole damn race felt offended. Like, that didn't dawn on you when that happened? Like, slow down, stop it, cut it out. It's a mess, people. It's a mess. I feel like Diana and Nicki has fallen into bully mode, both of them, and it doesn't turn out right. There's no way in hell that you could be uber famous and have every single person like you. That just I'm sure Michael Jackson had people didn't like him. Who else? Madonna. I mean, you're gonna get criticized, especially the more famous that you are, because the more eyes are on you. You gotta learn how to deal with that. Both Nicki and Diana. You have to learn how to respond when there are millions of eyes on you, judging you. Some people look at you as a role model. Some people don't. It comes with the job. I mean, no wonder Barry Gordy had what did he have? Public coaching back in the day. They need that. They need to bring that back. They need etiquette classes for these rappers. Not all. They need etiquette class for Nicki because Nicki's gone too far. Bravo, you need some kind of etiquette class for Diana. She blew it. She blew it to the point that, Bravo's washing their hands. That's the rumor. It is what it is. Let's see what the chat's saying. They both respond like narcissists. Thank you, Ches. This is correct. It's you're going after Garcelle. That's when I drew the line. Like, stop, Garcelle. Bye, girl. Bye. Also, Natavia, if you're in the chat, let me know. Last night, I don't know, people were speaking their mind, and someone went off on you in the chat, and I'm not here for it, but I can't control what people say. But they want to go. Hi, Andrea, Diana. We don't see one sympathetic tweet or message in the chat so far. Everyone's saying, "Get the hell on." Girl, bye. This is crazy. Anika can go. Oh my God, and F herself. I think that says stupid old tired desperate hoe. I'm gonna read it, Nikki, because these are people's comments. Okay, who did not think better than marrying an effing artist? Oh my God. With 5 other kids. Does he have 5 other kids? Nikki, you got to take it. This is what people think. It is what it is. Diana must go. We don't want her anymore. No, yeah, bye, Diana. I'm not trying to go in on Nicki right now because she needs to stop. I'm giving Nicki a chance to stop. But Diana, you know I don't like you. Girl, bye. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. Look at Nicki. This is not my comments. These are in the chat. You can't get mad at what people are saying. She can't be mad at the victim. This is what people are saying, Nicki. And I'm going to let them say it. And you should let them say it too. This is their opinion. That lip licking so-called villain must go to lip therapy. Wow. Listen, Trav, I seen you last night in Nikki's chat. I mean, in Nosy's chat. You are too much. It was a mess. That chat yesterday. So I went on Nosy channel. Wow. Wow, it was insane. But I let the barbs come up and speak. We let y'all talk, and everybody gave their point of view. It is what it is. I don't know how it went left because we was trying to let everybody talk, and people are. That's why I said, Nicki, you're responsible for this. Listen, you think it's no big deal. The Biggie and Tupac thing started out as no big deal. These is just two rappers going at each other. But what happens is when you get hyped and you get crazy, your fans support you. And then they want to go after Cardi B's fans. And then it just gets you, and then you're in a big mess. You have a responsibility to handle things maturely. Whether you like it or not, you are where you are in life. You're an icon. It is what it is. What you say affects different people. And that's why I'm so upset with you, the way you came out and talked to Garcelle like she was a nobody. Garcelle don't even use bad language. You calling her itches and hoes and she probably don't even know about your child. It is not Garcelle's responsibility to say nice things about Nicki. She probably doesn't even listen to rap music. You attacked her ex-husband. That's why that white man left you. Come on, Nicki. Be better than that. Be better than that. It's a mess. It's a mess. Nicki is a disgrace. I'm going to let them say what they say. This is what they're saying. Nosy Live was cracking me up. They think it's funny. So, because also, too, Nicki, you ran across somebody that knows how to drag, too. Most Black women, with the exception of Garcelle, they know how to drag. It's just a rite of passage. Like, that's what we do. Our whole life, we start out little dragging. You met somebody that could meet your match as far as dragging. So the minute you started to drag Nosy, she's going to drag you back. So that's that different personality. Garcelle's just going to ignore it and question to herself at night, where did that come from? Why is she saying this? I didn't mean any harm. I was doing my damn job. But Nosy ain't like that. You'll find out. She should apologize to Garcelle. You should. You should apologize, Nicki. Apologize to that woman. You don't see. Look what she was going through on the show. I don't know if you watch Beverly Hills or not. I know you watch Potomac. Garcelle has been dealing with a group of women that have decided to come after her. That's not easy. And you're adding to it. And you don't even care that that whole bot thing was targeted because of her race. She's another Black woman too. You don't care about that? It has to stop. You need to take a step back. Calm down. Take a couple breaths. This has to stop. Because now you going after another Black woman. Nicki too old to be talking like some busted old thug. Clown behavior. It is what it is, Nicki. They ain't liking it. They're not liking it. Garcelle has shown like a star this season. She has. She's remained calm. She has also learned how to fight back in her own way without pulling anybody's wig off. It is what it is. Okay, I'm running out of time. All right, you guys. Like I said, please don't miss my 5 o'clock Eastern show. I'm going to have Nosy Ho on there. We're going to tell you about what her and Nicki were arguing about all night long. We're going to talk about how this thing is getting out of hand. It's ridiculous. The whole hour will be dedicated to Nosy, Nicki, and Barb's are welcome, and Cardi B fans are welcome. We're going to try to redo what we tried to do last night before it went south. All right, you guys, please don't forget to like that like button on your way out. I'm completely out of time. See you at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. Bye, guys.